Do you want to introduce ourselves first and then go into the things, or? All right, cool. Well, what up, y'all? I'm GW. You can find me on IG and Twitter under GW005, two B's, two zeros. And here every Monday for Crypt creatures and some other things in the future we'll talk about later. Want to say thank you to our longtime sponsors, Griffin Co. And actually, today is the birthday of one half of Griffin Co. Happy birthday, Katie.
Happy birthday.
You can go to griffinco.com to find all of their amazing 3D prints and laser engravings, and they have so much fun stuff for your table. Go check them out at griffinco.com and use Fabled42 to get 22% off your purchase. You're welcome.
And I'm Chris. You can find me on IG as the real Chris S. And you can find me on Twitch and PSN as Agent Fox 5. It is my pleasure to talk to you about Underground Oracle. They are our friends and they create 5th edition resources for both sides of the screen. You can find them at undergroundoracle.com or at DriveThruRPG.
Nice, nice. We also want to say thank you to Nine Realms Gaming. Check out our friends Nine Realms Gaming. They make amazing um, products out of natural woods. They make roll boxes. They make dice vaults. They make all the good things. Check them out at ninerealmsgaming.com and put in Fable42 for 10% off your purchase.
And I would like to give special thanks to our sponsor, Critical Dice. They have an amazing assortment of dice and even have a very popular dice subscription service for your inner goblin. Stick around for your chance to win the Critical Dice giveaway that will be called at the end of our stream. Please note, our giveaways are for US and Canada only, excluding Quebec because of giveaway laws and things like that. Be sure to enter exclamation point critical in the chat and help support the channel by clicking the link below for 20% off all non-subscription items.
And of course, we want to say thank you to Critical Dice again. I love Jason so much. I'm sorry. I love him. Uh, right after that, our shows. So, of course, you can find us every Monday here. You can also find on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific our Heroes of Salon game that has Colin as DM running that. That game is actually crafted from him and Wildspire, I believe. Him and his friend at Wildspire actually created that world and published a lot of things from that world that he's running his players through. So
Wow.
definitely check that out. And though we have wrapped up our uh, Duke City Chronicles game, I think we wrapped it up about maybe a week or 2 weeks ago. It was a good time. It was me and Jason just reminiscing. You can find that and everything else on our YouTube. But coming soon on our weekends is going to be a sci-fi campaign, also DM'd by I want to know, Miss Dusty. What's up? Uh, you can find that coming soon. Just check our socials to stay up to date on that. When it comes, you don't want to miss it. It's gonna be popping. There are actually some other episodes that Anne has already done for that. Where can they find those episodes, Anne? Perfect. And anything that you miss on our channel, you can always find it on our YouTube. Everything that we do here, when it fades away, actually, like the next following 2 days, it appears on our YouTube. So you can go to youtube.com/@ Fable42 to find all of those. Hitting it over to you, Anne.
Really? Hmm. I sense some danger near us, Calamity. I think there might be something in these woods.
Uh, Calamity is going to stick really close to Averin and say, what should we do?"
Well, you let me know. I mean, I'm fine scouting ahead. If that, makes you comfortable, I can always look ahead, see if there's any danger in the near vicinity. But if you'd rather stay with me, I would be glad of your company.
Uh, I think I'll stay here and I'll let you go first.
All right then. I'll go a little bit ways ahead on the path, and then I'll come back if I don't find anything. And if I do find anything, hopefully I still come back.
As Calamity tries to give a fake laugh at that bad joke.
Hmm. Ah, okay. Let's see. I'm going to use this opportunity. Well, I'm going to walk about, I guess, 15. I will go my full 30-foot movement in the direction of the sound. And then I'm going to cast Detect Evil and Good. So, for the duration, I know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me, as well as where the creature is located. Um, so I can see it, like I'm not just sensing it. Hmm. Okay. Which way is it looking? All right, so I'm gonna turn back to. Actually, I'm not gonna. That's dumb. I'm not gonna call out to them and like draw attention to myself. Instead, I'm gonna creep back over to them so I can report like what I've found. Full movement. All right. So I scouted ahead. I've seen what looks to be a fairly large creature. Uh, I don't think he knows we're here. He was looking in this general direction, but he was just sort of standing there. I think if we want to slowly creep away in the direction that we're looking to go, he might not follow us.
Okay, let's try. And sneak away on the bike.
Oh, you raise a good point. He's going to be attracted to the noise that thing will make.
Mm,
How fast do you think this will go in all this vegetation?
I I I I don't know. I DM, how far away are we from like the gates of the city, roughly? Okay.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah. Calamity is going to just prepare himself and kind of like give um Toddle a nod and gonna start the bike up and try to stroll away. Very
Well,
nervous.
at that, I guess they're starting the bike up. I'm gonna get on it.
Okay. Where are my? Okay, here we go. Ooh, not that one. Maybe this one.
That one's naughty.
Oh, well, you know what? It just had to be that way. It just had to be that way. And for Toddle, it had to be that way. It just had
Oh
to be
man.
that way. Um, so for Calamity, he got a total of 8 stealth, and then for Toddle, he got a total of and disadvantage. Got a total of 4 stealth.
Oh wow. That's not very stealthy.
Well, wait. What about Averon though?
Oh, it's I got a 13. Probably not stealthy enough.
Oh,
I don't think we're alone.
I think we already knew that, but I think there's more than we thought before.
At Calamity's comment, I take my shield from behind, draw my crystal longsword, and just kind of look around. Can I do a perception check? Ooh, 21. Hmm. Hmm. Gotcha. So he's right up there, and I'm towards the back. There's Calamity. Where's Toddle positioned? Gotcha. Hmm. Well, I am going to position myself between my smaller companions and this large creature that's coming up behind us. Because like on the opposite side of the bike. There you go. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna wait for it to get as close to me as possible before I strike. I'm gonna hold an action for when it gets within like where I am to within 2 squares of me. So within 10 feet.
You said that Calamity and Tuttle haven't heard this, like haven't noticed what's going on behind them. Oh, I'm going to stay close to Tuttle, and just kind of like be watching, being aware of all things for anything to happen. I don't know what's going on with this turtle. This thing behind us, a lot of things are weird, so I'm just pretty much at the ready for kind of anything. Hmm. I think. Let me see how long this thing lasts. Let me see, because Tuttle might do a thing. Where are you? Nope. What about this?
Mm, hmm. Okay. How close is the creature to me now? Okay. I am going to channel divinity, and I'm gonna speak a vow of enmity on this creature. Um, Wait, actually, excuse me, is it within 10 feet of me? All right. So I guess I have to run up on it then because I want to intercept it before it gets to them. So I'm gonna get within 5 feet, I guess, because I'm in attacking range, and use my channel divinity to speak a vow of enmity. I gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute until its HP drops to 0 or it falls unconscious.
As we roll initiative, thanks Dungeon Mechanics for the raid. Welcome in. Hope everything was fun over there with your new Eldritch kind of campaign. And Anne, I think you're muted on stream. Nordic said.
Someone said they could hear.
Wow, Tig. Wow. Tig was like, that would explain it. What? Why did you say something? Also, hey Corey, what's up, man? We do have a giveaway active right now, so enter exclamation point critical in the chat to enter in our Griffin Co giveaway. Good luck. Oh, initiative, right. Me, Toddle. Here we go. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll the dice
Okay.
that Stacks gave me. Last time I rolled a natural one. Let's see if it does any better.
Can you all hear me now? Hello?
Stand by for response.
It's detecting it, so... Thank you, Nordic Geek. Nordic Geek, can you hear me now? We can hear you, but lots of background stuff, I figured. Let's see.
Is the background stuff overpowering her audio?
Yeah, because I'm using my headset mic, so it usually is pretty chill. Bow, chicka, bow, chicka, bow. Okay.
Oh yeah, my thing is a +6. Oh no, it's a +7. Shit, when did that happen?
Okay. Well, y'all can hear me. If it's too much background noise, I don't know. Too bad. I'll evaluate it later. Because freaking Windows made me update my software, so it got all fudged. Let's see.
Thanks a lot, Windows.
I know. What the heck, man. Okay. What are your initiative rolls?
Well, one of my items that I'm carrying gives me advantage on initiative rolls, so I rolled a 2 and then I rolled a 20, giving me a total of 22.
Nice. Okay. And then, what are yours?
Calamity, he got a 25.
Okay. Wow.
And for Toddle, he got a 21.
Damn. Okay.
Right?
Everyone rolling high.
Wow. Okay.
Now's the time for it.
Yeah. Well, he got natural 20. So.
Well, excuse me.
No, fuck. Hold on. I'm fucking it up. Toddle. Okay. And the turtle goes last. I'm just gonna throw a turtle in there because he'll make it by the time. Okay, give me 1 second to get my shit together.
I wonder if this turtle is gonna. I wonder if this turtle is chill or if it's gonna try to eat us. Everything tries to eat me.
Okay. So, Calamity, you're first up. As far as you can tell, right behind you here, if it's working, here we go. Dude is starting to bank itself right in front of you. It's moving pretty slowly, though. Its movement speed is not great. But you do see him, and he's massive. His shell has protruding spikes that look like ivory or horns. That some of them towards the back of his shell are really long. And it's hard to confuse or decipher which one of those horns is his tail or not. Because something has been projecting him through the water. You don't know what. And his jaws are huge and really intimidating. And if you know anything about a snapping turtle, as far as anything ahead of you, you do see some movement in these bushes, but it's kind of hard to tell what's going on directly in front of you over here. And you're first initiative, so what do you do?
Okay. There is a lot happening, and Calamity is starting to get kind of a sensory overload a bit. So he's just kind of like looking around, and he's going to take the dodge action, and he's going to start taking out the bone counter mace that Toddle made him. He's just like kind of like fumbling with it and trying to get it out, and that's his turn.
Okay. Averon, you're up next.
So I'm going to start by using my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the beast.
Got it.
Because extra damage is always nice.
Yeah. Do it.
Right. And let's see. Double check what I'm doing here. Alright. So first, I'm going to, attack it with my longsword.
Okay.
Alright, and I have advantage on it. That's actually pretty good. I mean, does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Alright. And so that does 1d8 regular damage, 1d8 radiant damage, which I guess you said down here is 2d8 radiant damage, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. So that is 6 plus 3 is 9 regular damage and 5 radiant on the first attack.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my extra attack. Ooh, that would be a 13 on that one.
Okay. Anything else?
13 to hit.
Oh, 13 to hit. Yes, it matches, so it misses.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, let's see, I don't think I can use action surge. Because that's a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Alright, that ends my turn.
Okay. Real quick with the sound here. Yes, they're quiet, but no echo. They're quiet. Okay, let me bump up the volume here. Alright, you guys say something?
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello.
How does that sound? GW is good. Okay.
Go ahead, Chris. Say
Oh,
something.
can you all hear me? Am I audible to you?
Yeah, if GW is good, it's probably good now. Okay.
Also, and before the next turn, I realized I didn't roll for Hunter's Mark.
Oh, do that. Real quick.
A whopping 1.
Oh, man.
It's all important.
Judgy DM, I love you. Welcome. Sorry.
Snyder
Yo.
is. I thought an action surge was just like a thing you can do. I didn't think it was a bonus action. It's a bonus action to do action surge. But it was like a special thing that you can just
do.
Oh, you know what it is? I'll save it for the next turn.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. I thought it was a bonus action.
No, it's just says you can take 1 additional action on your turn.
Shows how much I know. Okay. Yes, so that means Big Daddy is up next. And he ain't fucking around. He's gonna turn right towards you, spin around. Okay. Right towards you, Avaran, at some point, somehow. If I can face him.
Somewhere.
Oh my god.
Somehow.
There, fucking A. Okay. And he is going to try to bite you with one of his snake heads and poison you.
Ooh. Ew.
Does a 19 hit?
It matches.
Ooh. So fails on my end. Oh, this is gonna go again with another snake head. And it does not hit. Okay, well, it's gonna try to bite you then. Which does not hit. God damn it. Okay, well, he's mad. But yeah, that ends his turn, I guess. Toddle is up.
All right. So, Toddle sees. Does Toddle see our board over there fighting?
You can probably hear it. Wait,
Okay. Hear but not see. Gotcha.
Yeah. You get a
And
general
this-
idea though, like where it is.
Mm-hmm. And this snapping turtle in front of us, like, we know it ain't the business, right? Like, this seems really aggressive.
It's going towards you, so you must be in its territory.
Okay, so Toddle wouldn't know that. Toddle's smart. Is it within 5 feet of Tuttle, or is it like 10 feet away?
Within 10 feet.
Sweet. Okay, so Tuttle is going to use his action and do. I just have my eye on it. Where are you? There. Is going to do Ray of Sickness on the approaching giant snapping turtle.
Okay.
And I have to roll to hit, so let's see if we can make this work. It's a +8. Okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 24 to hit.
Yes.
So that's going to be 3d8 poison. Oh, that was a shitty roll. That's going to be a total of, let's see, 3d. So that's going to be, I rolled 2 1s and a 2. So 4 points of poison damage. And
okay.
And how did it take the damage?
4 points of poison?
Uh-huh.
Nothing happened.
Ah! It's immune! I feel like Tuttle will yell that. And
He would.
for his bonus action, he's gonna use Sanctuary on himself.
Okay.
So if the turtle tries to hit him, or he has to first make a Wisdom save of 16.
Okay. Wisdom save of 16?
Yeah. And that's Tuttle's turn. I don't think Tuttle would run and leave me, so Tuttle's gonna stay there.
Okay. And you're up then. No, Turtle's up. Alright, big boy is gonna make his way. He's very slow.
Making his way towards
But he's
Tuttle.
coming.
But he coming now.
He's... okay, he is just... Let's pretend he's facing you. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Yeah. He is going to just... His jaws are going to almost buckle open. And you see kind of the strings of, like, just saliva kind of from his mouth. Like, his mouth has been closed for maybe days. But his jaw opens super wide. Easily, like, 30 inches wide and bigger, just starting. You're going to see a light from the back of its throat. And it's,
Oh no.
And it's also going to cast Ray of Sickness.
Oh no, it don't have to be this way.
Wow.
I'm
I'm rolling real
Who
bad.
is it casting it at?
It's a cone, so it's going to try to hit both y'all.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. That's not good. Does a 15 hit either of you?
No, it does not.
Damn it! My rolls are so bad! That ends his turn!
I feel like me and Tyler were just trying to like dance our way around it. Out of the way.
Yes! Yeah, I guess Toddle holds up like a shield that he made, or I know he was retrofitted something like that. And it just kind of sprays over you and tends to burn like a circle around you. But the turtle has his jaw stuck open for a minute. It's going to take him almost a bonus action to close his jaw again, or he can try to bite you. He's going to hold an action to bite you on his next turn.
Road. Okay.
But in the meantime, Calamity, you're up.
Calamity, it gonna get the fuck out of here. This is not for Calamity. He's just gonna, he's gonna turn and run. Probably, I'm gonna try to run towards where I hear Averon.
Right next to him?
Oh god.
Right next to him?
Well, can I get to Averon?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
I
close.
didn't know I could reach him. I'm probably gonna stop. I'm probably gonna stop 15 feet away from Averon.
Okay.
And as I'm running in a panic, my fur starts to like stand on end and go, and something is going to happen. You see, his fur kind of starts to the outsides of his form start to kind of give off this weird kaleidoscope-like energy, and things shoot out of his body, and they're going to collide into. Do I happen to see what Averon is fighting by chance?
At this point, you can see, yeah, the fur is like solid black, and if you're in a panic, you do probably notice the snakeheads because they're all red.
Okay, that's terrifying. So yeah, so these things are gonna blast out of me and streak towards the snakeheads.
Okay.
And let's see, that's gonna be a +8 to hit. So the first one, natural 20. I'll take it.
Nice.
Oh, look at you!
Ever.
Oh my
Can someone
god.
clip this? So the first one's a natural 20. The second one is going to be an unnatural 20.
Ooh.
And the
Leo.
third is going to be 25 to hit.
Oh my god. That hits.
And so that's going to be 3 of these. And 3 of these. You just see like almost invisible energy around you kind of come and collide into this creature that you're fighting. And it's going to be a total of... I'm doing both force and necrotic damage. Do you want them separately?
No, you can do either.
Okay. 16, 17, 18, 4, 6, 7, 28.
Or you can do both.
28 points of necrotic force damage.
Damn.
Ooh.
Okay.
And this thing has been hit with my the bad luck of the Black Bunny. It is hexed, and it has disadvantage on all strength checks.
Disadvantage. Strength.
Very nice.
And I do that
still
all in a
has hunter mark.
scream, and that's my turn.
Okay. Shit.
I do have to roll a thing, actually. Let me do a quick roll. We're fine. I'm done.
Okay, it is gonna do a reaction to that attack. The cat creature.
Oh no.
But I gotta
You
pull
don't
it up.
have to, though, if you don't want to. Just throwing that out there.
Da-da-da-da-da. It is. Oh, go ahead and make a dexterity throw, please.
Okay. Here we go. Dex save. Let me make sure this is like totally flat. Alright, cool. No! It ran away! Wait! Wait though! Was that Stax's die again? No, it wasn't. It's in jail. Alright. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna roll something different. Here we go. Alright, so my dex save comes to a total of 21.
Damn. Okay. So you take half damage. You're gonna notice just in the center of your body, like right in your sternum, you're gonna feel like almost like heartburn, but it's gonna spread out to throughout your entire body, all the way to your fingertips. It's gonna be really painful, but not that much. Not that painful because you only get 1 hit points of damage. So it is gonna feel like heartburn.
Ooh, oh! Gotcha.
Yes. Averon, you're next. What it be?
So I see what it did to Calamity and what Calamity did to it.
Yes.
And I just kind of, turn to it and say, "Oh, you're in trouble now." And I attack.
Okay.
All
Alright, but I have advantage. Alright, and that would be a 16 to attack.
That hits.
Alright. Do some damage then. And actually, I'm going to pump it with a Divine Smite at second level, so that gives me an additional 3d8 radiant damage, which would be 6d8.
Oh, man.
Ooh,
Oh, my God.
that's a heavy one. That's a
All right.
donk. That's a donk hit.
Here,
As a
I was
dom.
all worried.
So that is 2d8 regular damage, which I'll roll now, which is 2 regular damage. And then,
Cool.
We got things out here
Plus
trying to get
an
people
additional
fucking shit.
43 radiant damage.
Oh, Jesus. And that
All right,
and
let's
that
start
for
the-
that for me is doubled. So it's 86.
No, I doubled it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. I just rolled 6 instead of 3.
Oh, I was like,
What
oh,
was the total on
Jesus.
that damage? What-
It was 43 radiant damage plus. Oh, you know what? I didn't add my weapons, damage modifier, so it would actually be an additional 6 regular damage.
Okay.
Okay, 49. I'm putting it on the chart. You got a ways to go to get me, but I was on the chart.
Well, that was the first attack. Here comes my extra attack
Do it. Fuck
with
shit up.
advantage. And I rolled 26 on the first roll.
Oh my God.
I'll pump that with another second spell or second level Divine Smite. And so that'll be 1 regular D8 and 4 radiant D8.
Okay.
Alright, so we've got 8 total regular damage,
Okay.
plus an additional 14 radiant damage.
Oh my God.
How's it looking?
Additional what?
Additional
14.
14 radiant
Thank you.
damage.
It is not happy. It is not a happy kitty cat.
Action surge.
Oh my God. Do it.
Alright.
He already trying to. He. This is like what, your second or third day. You already trying to break my damage record.
Ooh, 26 again.
Yes, that hits.
I'll do a regular level 1 Divine Smite,
Okay.
which is an additional 2d8. So that'll be 1d8 regular damage, which that plus 6 is 13 regular damage,
Okay.
plus 13 radiant damage.
E. All right. He's on the struggle bus.
Alright, and that brings my last attack.
Okay.
Ooh, but that probably misses. It's only 12.
12. Does
Yeah.
not hit.
And that
Well-
ends my turn?
Well, as you try to aim to hit him again, he does kind of dodge out of the way. He's actually going to try to run from it. So go ahead and take an opportunity of attack, please.
I will do such a thing.
161. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
26 again. God, I'm rolling those like crazy.
I know, but where are my good rolls? Chat, help me out here.
Do not do that. Alright, and so that is 9 regular damage, 7 radiant damage.
Oh my God. How do you want to kill it?
So, as it is, turning to run away, I'm going to jump and just take my crystal longsword and jam it down through its spine.
Okay. Oh my God. And you do, and the creature is downed. What weapon do you stab it with, though?
The crystal longsword.
Okay, never mind. Nothing happens.
Yeah,
All right.
I haven't attuned to the other one yet.
Okay.
Nordic Geek has chosen chaos. He gave you.
Ah!
He gave you what you wanted.
Yes! I love it! Thank you. This turtle's gonna be badass now. 1d6.
And actually, now, before the end of my turn, now that he is down, I'm going to turn to look at Toddle and just mad dash the 30 feet to him and the tortoise.
Okay. You're taking him with you? Or he's only 15 feet ahead running.
Then I will walk up. I will run up to them, however many feet it takes.
Okay. I'll say you go here right in between them.
I love the imagery of me running to you, screaming, and then you're like, ah, and then you like run the other way, and you pass me, like, ah!
We're busy. All right, Toddle, you're up.
Okay. So Toddle, still having protection on him, he's going to move away. How far can you move, Toddle? 30 feet. Is gonna move away back to the bike,
Okay.
away from this thing. And if it does want to hit me, opportunity attack or whatever, it has to first make a wisdom save.
The wisdom save
Against
is
Toddle's protection.
15.
Ha! Fails.
Damn it.
He can't.
Okay.
He can't do it. He can't do it.
Oh, it's too slow. He's still closing his mouth.
And then
You're going to full 30 feet because that's behind the bike.
No. Toddle still wants to do something, so just like
Behind you?
near the front of the bike, yeah.
Okay.
Same distance, yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, so Toddle already knows that this thing is immune to poison.
Yes.
Makes sense. Does he think that this thing is also immune to acid?
You can do a nature check
All right, Toddle's
or
gonna do a-
animal handling check.
Okay, or maybe a history check for Toddle. Maybe he read a book.
History check? I think you probably benefit more from a nature check. But I'll give you a different answer if you want history check. They'll both work.
We're gonna try for nature. Here we go.
Okay.
That's gonna be a total of 23.
20. Wow. Okay. So you know all the things. It does resemble a really giant snapping turtle. You can tell it's just by the color of its skin, not so much its shell. It has adapted to this very poisonous looking forest you're sitting on.
Mm-hmm.
So any kind of poison damage obviously won't work. Otherwise, it is a hellish kind of creature. So Toddle just automatically assumes that probably anything fire or necrotic might not do as much damage as, say, like radiant or ice damage. Otherwise, it's very slow moving, but really, really tough. So the best way he's thinking to kill this thing is attacking it through any kind of soft armpit area or in the mouth or eyes, because nothing's gonna penetrate that shell.
Okay, Toddle is going to reach into his pockets and pull out some gadgets, and it's almost like he's like making something on the spot out of just mechanisms and whatnot.
Okay.
And he is going to shoot in like a gushy part of this monster. He's gonna shoot.
Right here in the gooey.
And acid. Ooh. No, this one. All right, he's gonna shoot from this thing a caustic brew. So this creature has to make a dex save of 16.
Natural one.
Yes, that's gonna be
My rolls today.
6d4 damage. Well, did you want to use your luck or inspiration that you got?
No, I'm saving it.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I like that. Okay, and my rolls were not bad. So let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this thing is going to take 15 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And, this creature is covered in acid. And at the start of its turn, it's going to have to make another. At the start of its turn, something happens. That
Okay.
was Toddle's action, bonus action. Nothing really of use for now. So Toddle's done.
Okay. And the turtle guy is about to attack. So what happens?
A creature covered in acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns. So
okay.
roll another 2d4. 4, 5, 6, 7 points of
Man.
acid damage more
Okay.
to its armpit. And now he can do what he wanted to do.
Ah!
But he gonna burn first.
Okay, so turtle guy is gonna try to make a wisdom save because he's gonna try to bite down on Tall right on his chest.
Ouch.
And I'm gonna use my inspo.
Oh, this thing ran up to Toddle? Oh, I thought it was slow.
The wisdom save is a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna go to Crunch Town. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah. A
Okay.
21 does hit. What happens?
Okay.
Maybe not too Crunch Town. Maybe just a Nibble Town?
Total takes 25
Nibble?
points of bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
25 points of bludgeoning damage.
And
That's a lot of points.
and he is grappled. So if Toddle wants to break out of this dude's jaws, has to make a save first.
Is that an action to do?
No. Just make the save.
Gotcha.
And that ends Turtle's turn.
That was rough.
Yeah.
That was rough.
You don't want him to get to you. And next up is Calamity. When you're gonna look right past Avran as Toddle's kind of flailing some abilities here and there, kind of trying to attack this turtle, but he's slowly kind of taking the hits, trudging along, and eventually he rears back, and just right before Toddle has a chance to even notice what's happening, all of the speed comes down on that bite. And you hear a really loud crunch. Toddle has broken 4 ribs just in the initial bite. And tries to scream in pain, but it's muffled. And you see this all just happening really really quickly right behind Comrade.
All right, so Calamity is gonna now officially panic. Officially panic. And let's see, what do we got? I'm going to run up to. This is probably a bad idea. Okay, Tuttles is going to run up to this thing and kind of like a blind cry and say no. And he's going to explode.
Oh my
And
God.
I need this turtle to make a Constitution saving throw against my towers.
Constitution save. That's a 5.
That's a fail.
Okay.
So, let me see how many that is. Where are you? Here it is. That's gonna be 5d8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a d6.
Oh, where's my battle music?
It could have been better. Could have been a better roll. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is going to take 18 points of necrotic thunder damage
Wow.
And it is blasted away from us 15 feet.
Okay. Toddle goes with him.
Denahi, no!
I know. Alright, so they're gonna actually be tossed into the water. Oh, if I can turn them around. Toddle's still stuck in Dude's jaws, but now submerged in water.
And for Calamity's bonus action, he panics even further. There's going to be like this jostling power around him.
Okay.
And it's almost like his body is reacting as if it is a living gun. And it's like this bazooka ball orb thing shoots from him as he screams towards this creature. And let's see if it hits. Oh no. I'm gonna use my ability. I'm gonna make that into an advantage.
Okay.
Okay, better. Whew. 26 to hit the creature.
Yes. Oh my god.
And
These hits, man.
it's going to be... Alright, 2 of these plus... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Alright, here we go. Alright, so... Oh, I hope this is good, because I don't know what... Oh, this is good! This is okay! I think it's good. Okay, so that's going to be... 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 times 2 is 48. This thing is going to take 48 points of psychic damage.
Lord.
Like this, like mental bazooka.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna see if it maintains its grip.
Rainzuka.
It does.
Brainzuka.
Damn. All right. It's not doing well.
Did he release the grip?
No.
God damn. And Calamity is going to scream, "Yo, Toto! Toto!" And that is Calamity's turn, and that's it.
Okay. Averin, you're next.
I did forget something. I did forget one more thing. Hold on. This and this. So 4 more points of necrotic damage to that thing. And it has disadvantage on all strength checks, and that's it.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Sorry, I just took a screenshot of the game. Don't mind me. Okay, now it's your turn.
How far away am I from that corner closest to this turtle?
What is that? 20 feet?
Okay.
No, a little more than that, like almost 30 feet. Yeah, 20.
Would it be enough to sprint to the corner and then leap to the turtle with sword pointed down?
Absolutely.
All right.
Oops, I didn't mean
I'm aiming for just above its shell, towards like the neck area.
Okay.
As he's rolling for that DM at the start of that turtle's turn before it crunched down on Toddle, did it take damage again? I might have to roll another 2d4.
Before it... Wait, what?
So at the start of that turtle's turn, it was supposed to take more damage? The acid?
Yeah, we did that, right? The turtle hasn't gone yet.
Okay, make sure.
He was just tossed 15 feet.
Awesome.
But then he fell, so it made his distance longer. Alright, roll to hit.
I will, but as a bonus action, I'm going to transfer the hunter's mark from the previous creature to this one.
Got it. Okay.
All right, so first attack with, I don't have advantage on that, it's 26.
That hits.
All right. All right, so 12 regular damage, 7 radiant damage.
Okay.
Which I guess would be 14 radiant damage because we're in hell.
Yes. Ooh! Oh my lord! Okay.
And then I'm going to use my extra attack.
Okay.
Oh, natural 1.
That does nothing!
And I end my turn.
Okay. Toddle is gonna go, but before Toddle goes, go ahead and make a dexterity save, please.
All right. Natural 20.
Nice!
Nice.
Take half damage of, that's 6 additional points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then you can proceed to your turn. You are grappled.
All right. I think I am no longer grappled, right?
No, you're grappled still.
Oh, I thought
I
okay.
rolled for it, but he hung on.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. Well, let's see what we got here. Toddle will. That would be at disadvantage. Yeah, because like why not? We're gonna do that. So Toddle is going to do another caustic brew at this thing. This thing has to make a dex save.
Okay. 8.
Fails, so it's going to take 3. It's going to take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And I think after that, Tal's going to use his bonus action to try to keep hanging on, and is going to cast Sanctuary on himself again. Hopefully, even though he's grappled, that will make the thing not clamp down. So Sanctuary on himself, and that's it.
Sanctuary. Okay. Okay. Turtle Guy is actually going to first
take 2d4 acid damage.
First take. Oh wait a second. What's the
so
roll?
Another 5 points of acid at the start of his turn.
Oh, that kills it. How do you want? how do you want it to die?
I think this should be a very powerful scene for Toddle.
Well, yeah, well, think about it, because Averon has a sword stuck in its throat. And he's standing on his shell. So the water comes up to Averon's about like midsection, like right at the hips.
Mm-hmm.
And Toddle is still clenched in the jaws at the moment.
And I think we just see Toddle take out that same thing and put it in this creature's mouth that's open, and just releases all of his like acid brew inside of his mouth. And I want this thing to burn and melt from inside out.
Oh. And he does.
Go ahead, Toddle, with your best self.
Yeah, so Toddle reaches in, still clenched in the jaw, reaches for a vial, shaking with broken ribs, pulls out a vial, pops off the cap, and just tosses it in there. And it does. It starts to burn and rot. this turtle from the inside out, and it does start to float a little bit and go kind of onto its side, releases Toddle, and he very painfully starts to climb up the bank.
I think Toddle would, even though he's in great pain and like holding himself, I think he would still fight for us to carve this thing up and take pieces of it.
Absolutely.
He would absolutely want some shell pieces.
Well, the shell is really freaking tough, so yeah, I would say... Yeah,
Do either of you have a rope?
As you look back at Toddle asking that, Toddle is just shaking.
And I kind of just like, and I turn to Calamity. You, Rabbit, you have a piece of rope I can use.
Still shaking, Toddle, not Toddle, Calamity will, who am I? He'll throw some rope down that he has.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, the whole use for the rope was to pull the turtle out, because it was probably a heavy thing to just lift out of the water.
Yes, very heavy. Well, you guys are working on it, and eventually you do.
While Toddle, works on trying to free this thing, I walk up to him, kneel down, and lay my hand on his back, and use Lay on Hands Pool to give him 25 hit points back.
Nice.
Oh, I think you just capped him. Let's see, 25. Let's see. That's not the button I wanted to press. Yep, you healed him back to. I think all his bones, all his ribs, like snap back into place. He's back up to full.
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Pretty much. Yeah, and so we'll say you're starting to. It'll take about a day to carve this turtle up, though, unless Toddle can fasten a chainsaw.
Can Toddle try to do that to make this quicker?
You can do, if you wanted to, say, short rest time frame. Want to camp out here for a while, you can get a lot of the meat. You can get the turtle beak, which is just as strong as the shell. But to harvest pieces of the shell, you either take the whole thing, which weighs a few 100 pounds. But if you wanted to cut it up into bits, it might take a long rest time to do that.
I think
with the tools
we would
Toddle
have a
has right now.
discussion. Does Toddle think that our bike can carry this thing?
It can.
I feel like Toddle would think that maybe we could use rope to, I think as Averon said, to maybe strap it to the back of the bike to have it trail behind us as we go.
Totally. Yeah, once you have bits of the meat, and you can definitely hollow out the shell, so it's nothing but the shell. And you can easily fit like 2 Averans in it inside the shell.
Nice.
But yeah, you can strap it to the, I would say the front of the bike, where the wheel is. Totally.
After time passes, I think Calamity would come back to his senses, and his fur would chill out, and he would help them out. Like, I feel like all 3 of us would like strap this thing down to the back of the bike.
Yeah. What do you guys talk about? Or after you've what?
Well, I was going to say, after we've strapped this down, I'd also like to kind of look around, because I do remember hearing a rustling in the trees.
Yeah.
And I feel like there are still threats nearby.
I would say you look to the right of you, which you saw kind of in the beginning, but then got super distracted by the commotion before. But there is just a torn up bridge that crosses the river here. This is where you hear the sounds in the trees. But the canopy is it's pretty thick, but you do sense something like over here, kind of in this tree bank area.
Well, let's see. Well, lads, I think we best be getting moving now. If we have everything ready to go, I sense that There's something over in that tree bank over there. And after the fight we just went through, I don't know that I am ready to have another one quite so soon.
After all of that, as we start prepping ourselves to leave, I think Calamity is still shook in a way, and is going to let Toddle handle the bike, and he'll be behind Toddle. And I'll say to Averon, that was really amazing what you did back there. That was really good.
I mean, you're no slouch yourself there, wee rabbit. I mean, all that magic you slung at that beast, he took quite a wallop from it.
I screamed.
But it seems that's when you're your most powerful.
Maybe.
Tell me, do you know what magic you're casting when you cast it, or is it just kind of come from your core?
Most of the time it just kind of happens. It just sometimes there were 2 times where I did it on purpose, but other times it just kind of happens.
Do you notice that it just seems to happen when you're scared?
No. Sometimes it... Well, I think recently it's been more when I'm scared, but sometimes it just... things just happen around me, and it's often not good, but I think it might be getting better, maybe. I saw this being, and it touched me. This being of darkness. I think it was a god that's not talked about.
I see. As you may know from our conversation the other day, I've also been touched by a god. I was selected by Tiago to be her champion, and so I know something of this. How did you feel when you felt its touch? Did you feel it empowering you, or did it feel like it was taking you over?
It didn't feel bad. It felt, I don't know, indifferent. And then usually I would be really scared, but for some reason, because I was in darkness, and it was darkness, but it looked similar to me, and it felt okay. And then when I came out of it, I blew up the tyrant thing.
What tyrant thing?
It was the dragon with the human face in hell it was like a dragon sphinx. And that was the thing that exploded to free all the souls.
I see.
Well, the tyrant, the torrent, I think it was. So it's...
Turret?
Turret. That's the word that they used.
I see. I've heard of other turrets in hell.
There's more?
From my understanding, yes. And that's part of the reason I was coming down here. Because I knew that that had something to do with the souls escaping.
Wow,
I would wager a bet that might be where we'll find your friend. Is it one of these turrets?
oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Because that's not great. Say that maybe he's just in a prison that's safer than anywhere else here. You should say that.
You may wish that he's in a prison that's full of rainbows and butterflies and candies and sweet pastries, but it doesn't make it so. So the sooner you face up to what has to be done, the easier it will be to do it.
Oh, that was a heavy truth that you just gave that I didn't think I was gonna have to hear today.
Drop some knowledge, fools.
And I'll kind of look at him with my like nervous eyes, and a spark of memory and knowledge kind of comes to the forefront of my head, and I'll say, have you ever heard of the god of the void?
I've read a little bit about the gods, but I can't say that I'm an expert on all of them.
I think I think all things come from him. I think they might be the glue to things and neutral and chaotic. And I think they made me like this.
But to what purpose do you think?
I don't know.
But I think that's something we'll find out as we go.
And as he says that, we're gonna go ahead and take our break. So we will be back in 10 minutes, and we're gonna announce the winner for one of our giveaways at the end of the break.
Exclamation point critical.
Exclamation point critical in the chat. Last minute bits to enter the giveaway, and GW here will announce the winner when we get back. Sounds good?
Sounds good. See you soon.
See you soon.
Hi there.
Hello.
Space here.
I remember that. Oh, memories. Anyway.
I'm gonna get it right. There we go. There we go.
So dumb.
Hey everybody. It's
Hi.
time for the giveaway.
Giveaway time. Oh my god.
So far on the list right now we have Tig, we have Majestic Wolf, we have Nordic Geek, and we have Chav Hunter. This is, if you want to enter in, these are your last seconds to enter. Exclamation point critical in the chat for the first giveaway, which is gonna be Griffin Co. Oh. 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
and 1. So, Tig is number 1, Majestic Wolf is number 2, Nordic Geek number 3, and Chav Hunter number 4. Bada bada boom. Number 2. Fuck. And I literally forgot the thing. Who was number 2? Huh. Ugh.
Watch them all say I was.
Number 2, Majestic Wolf. Congratulations.
Ooh,
Majestic
good name.
Wolf.
love it.
To get this Griffin Co giveaway, hop into our Discord and message me, GW. I'm the guy with the crown in the Discord. Message me so that we can talk. I can get your info so I can send this giveaway out to you. Congratulations. Let me also put in exclamation point winner. Make it easier. Just in case you're not already in the Discord. Hey Colin, how you doing? Yeah. Back to you, Ann.
Hello. Hi, Colin. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you. We do have another giveaway, exclamation critical in the chat. Yeah, we are here. It's been, I would say, a little over an hour. Things are getting a little bit darker in this forest. Things are getting harder to see. You'll notice a lot more wildlife starting to emerge in the form of centipedes, scorpions, things stirring in the water below you. You'll also notice the water start to rise.
That was cool.
Thank you.
I don't think the water rising was cool at all. I think it actually makes me uncomfortable.
But I do wonder why it rises like that.
Is it like it's
Would I know that?
You can roll any check you want. I'll give you a different answer for whatever.
Ooh. How about a survival check?
Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
13.
13? Yeah, I mean, you definitely know it's not a natural occurrence. Even in hell, it seems like something is causing the extra flow of river right now. Something man-made.
I was just about to ask, yeah, is there like, did the water flow from the direction that we're headed?
Yes.
I wonder if maybe they released the sewer valves over in the town we're headed towards.
Oh no.
Do people in hell go to the bathroom?
I mean, if they eat, they probably do.
If you eat your shit.
Weird. I kind of don't want to find out. I don't want to know.
Well, I don't want you to get eaten either.
Why is that the first place you go? I wasn't even thinking about getting eaten this time. But now I'm thinking about it.
Apologies. I was just thinking that that's where you naturally would go with it.
Oh, they're not wrong.
But it looks like it's getting darker in here. I don't know that we'll be making it to this town by nightfall. Perhaps we should make camp.
And when he says that, you see Calamity like all of a sudden get very lively because he's kind of like in disbelief that he just said that. And his ears shoot up, and he's like looking around and trying to take in his surroundings, and like the smoke and stuff in the distance that he knows it's coming from that city. DM, do I think that we can make it in a decent amount of time to take a long rest in the city?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool. No, I don't think. I think we can make it. I think we're gonna be perfectly fine. I don't think we need to stay here any longer. I think we can just go through and just not stop, not ever stop. I don't think we have to stay here.
Well, if that's what you think, I'll admit I'm much more comfortable not spending the night in a hellish jungle.
Okay, let's go. Let's just go. And I just kind of tap on Toddle to be like, yeah, just move, just keep it going, keep rolling.
All right, and it looks like Toddle, I don't know how to put you like on the vehicle itself, but let's say Toddle's going to be the one driving.
Yeah.
And yeah, you full speed ahead. What gear do you press on?
Okay, so I want to do number 2 again to make us go fast. However, I don't want. Does Toddle feel like he can do that without, I don't know, like damaging the shell behind us?
Oh yeah, that shell's hard to crack.
Okay. So yeah, I think Toddle's gonna tell everyone to hang on and press number 2, so we can just try to blast.
Trailblaze. Okay.
It.
All right, and you are going through, and it takes you. Yeah, it'll take you about. It's going really fast, so it'll take you about an hour, maybe a little bit over an hour to get there. And you're going through this jungle, which takes about 30 minutes to get through. And then you start to go across barren desert and kind of like harsh lands again as the river starts to kind of curve the opposite direction. You do see the tower on the horizon. It is getting a lot bigger. It starts to pierce the sky, and it is to a point where you can barely see the top of it anymore. The weather is a little bit overcast. You're going too fast to really have any creatures kind of fuck with it. They just don't want to go near it. And you do leave a big trail blazing of fire behind you. But as you're going, even though it's nightfall again, you do feel the temperature rise. Anything y'all talk about while you're going?
So I'll turn to Calamity, just kind of over my shoulder, and say, "So tell me, Calamity, I noticed."
Oh, Calamity is not behind you. It is Tado, Calamity in the middle, and then you. He is not in the back. He's too scared for that.
I see. My understanding of the mechanics of the bike were that I would not have a seat to sit on if I were in the back. Because remember, you were on like my back that one time.
Okay, we'll go with it. I'll allow it.
Otherwise, I'm just kind of like hanging on in the back. I guess I could be riding in the shell.
Yeah, there's a bunch of luggage too, like strapped all around you. So I'm sure you finding bits of like chunky pieces of armor. There's definitely a book of necromancy that you kind of like fasten, kind of to support at least the back half of your ass.
Cool. All right. So, Calamity, I noticed you had a chip in your tooth there. Did that happen in the battle just now?
No, that happened after I left home. And I start just kind of like picking at it.
Well, you don't have to tell me about it if it's a troubling story. I don't want to, make you any more uneasy.
I was being chased by these wolves, and and Calamity is like, as he's saying, tell me, Calamity is like word vomits all of it. I was running away, I was running fast, and I was surrounded, and then I fell, and then I tripped, and then I fell down the hill, and then I crashed into a tree, and then my head hit the rock, and then and he's telling you kind of like the entire story of this just trauma of him having one of his teeth like half missing. And I thought I was gonna grow back, but it's not. But I lived through it, so I guess that's a win. Because I thought I was gonna die, because every day I think I'm gonna die because I'm so small. Like, I'm at the bottom of the food chain. I can't do anything, so I just can't.
Wow, that was a lot to take in. Well, I'm glad you're looking on the bright side of it, because you're right. If all you have to show for it after being chased by those wolves and all the terrible things that happened is a wee chip on your tooth, then better for you.
You really think it's we?
I mean, the whole tooth could be gone.
I guess you're right. I didn't think of it like that.
You see, I once knew someone in my youth. His name was Booker, and he was quite a fighter. In fact, he was my mentor. And he was missing half his teeth because he would fight.
Another paladin?
No, this is before my time as a paladin. A time that I'm not particularly proud of myself. But this gentleman, he was good at heart, if not in his actions. And he taught me a lot of what I know. But I tell you, this man, he would fight anyone that would agree to fight with him. And sometimes people that wouldn't agree to fight with him. And as a result, he was missing quite a bit of his teeth. So, to be only missing a part of one of your teeth for that encounter, it's something to be happy about.
Maybe I'm lucky. And like when he says that, you see this kind of unnatural for Calamity, this kind of realization of like a bright side. like maybe he's not all bad.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. You're really good at making people feel, I don't know, I guess relief. What was that? Did you?
As you look around, you'll notice the little fly trap creature, kind of like moving underneath a bunch of stuff. Like there's a random pair of pants that's there for some reason that Todd will probably just toss at some point. He comes out from under the pair of pants, and in his jaws is a jade jewel, and it's something it probably picked up on the forest floor. And on this jewel is what looks to be a carved clipper ship on one side, and then on the other side has the number 10. It looks like it's some sort of currency from a long time ago.
I've never seen that before. It looks kind of like money.
I'd like to. Can I roll like a history check, see if I've seen it before or know of it?
Sure.
And as he's doing that, can Toddle help him kind of in conversation to give him advantage?
Yeah. Roll.
Dirty
roll it.
19.
Dirty
You have
19.
an advantage just in case.
Oh. Well, let's see. I mean, if a 19 doesn't do it, I mean, it was the better of the two rolls anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, you know all about it. It looks like a really old, even before the war. It's a piece of currency from a series of islands. And you do, since you have read about, or I think you would know more about the families that kind of rule the mortal plane.
Would that be the Calyx?
Yeah, the humans. It looks like it's the currency of their islands.
And so I do kind of take it from the little plant creature and examine it. I've only heard tale about this. This is some very, very old currency from the islands controlled by the Calyx family. I've always wanted to see those islands. In all of my travels, I've never been there.
You should totally go. I would love to roleplay that.
They used jewels as currency. Interesting. You know what's interesting? After we took down the turret, we found some other things in a place nearby. They were tapestries. We're actually using them kind of as bags right now, but they have they're embroidered with like stories of different cultures, I think, and one of them is human. I wonder if that has anything to do with this Calico family.
I don't know, but I would be very interested to find out.
Well, once we get to where we're going and we have a place to maybe rest, I can take the things out of it, and then I could show you it, and maybe, I don't know, you'll recognize it.
I would love to see that.
And I feel like as we kind of like go along, eventually something would weigh on Calamity's mind, of course, about Averon being, a paladin of the god of his people. And then he would say, Averon, you said that a god touched you too. You said that it was Thiago and that you were her champion. How did she touch you? Did you see her?
I did, actually. It was not long before I met you and Tottle, to be honest. I was escaping from the group of tieflings and devils that I told you about. And I swear it's the strangest thing. I'm climbing down this rock face bit by bit. And as I'm right there, hanging for me life, I'm taken to this bright white light. And that's all I could see was just white light everywhere. Being amongst it. And then all of a sudden, this ancient creature, this turtle, comes up to me and just touches me. And I could feel this energy radiate through me. And it was the greatest feeling I've ever had in my life. It was like she healed me. My burdens, my pains, my aches, they faded away. And all of a sudden I returned right back there, hanging onto the wall. And I'll be honest, in that moment I was grateful I hadn't fallen off the damn thing. And then, it was as if I felt her touch again when you found me with the wyverns. All of a sudden, I was just in the mind of one. As if Tiago had put me there to control that creature. Because I don't think I'd have survived that battle had she not.
That sounds so peaceful and nice, and that is the total opposite of how I saw the God who touched me. So you know how I said that once the void Haragon touched me, I said that I kind of got new understanding of things, I guess, a little bit. It comes and goes. I don't really know. It just kind of happens sometimes, but I think I was shown a bit of understanding that I think that void Haragon and Thiago, I think they're friends. Which is interesting because one is of the light and one is of, I guess, nothing. So darkness.
I've always understood Tiago to be a goddess of the earth, not necessarily the light. If I recall, I believe the god of light was Matteo, wasn't it? At least that's what I've read.
I think Matteo's been gone for a long time. I think I've heard that Matteo is dead.
I've only ever met one god, and so I couldn't tell you if any of the others were alive or dead today. But it would seem that with the world in the state that it is, a god of light would have to have either been dead, or possibly imprisoned, or who knows.
And with that heavy possibility, Calamity's just gonna quiet down and just kind of mull that over in silence as they move forward.
And as you do, Toddle's going to turn around and say, "Hey, I think we're here, or close." And while you were both kind of in conversation, in the meantime, Toddle's been navigating a bunch of just rocky earth, and kind of what looks to be raw stone becomes a little bit more shapely, a little bit more engineered, until eventually you do reach what looks to be a moat of lava. Toddle was able to navigate and find one entry point across this moat. The only one on the map. There is another one, but it looks like someone marked that bridge on the map as destroyed. There's a big X over it. And here it seems to be where the moat kind of closes in on itself the most. But right over this is a super tall gate. What looks like it leads into the city. And
this is a cheerful place.
But roll investigation. Let me see how detailed your observations would be?
15.
15.
That's not bad. My investigation comes to a total of 19 total.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, pretty good. Yeah, you'll both notice that this gate that's kind of covering the entire city, I would say is about 6 stories tall or so. There doesn't seem, and not Toddle, Calamity, you would notice this. You don't see anyone guarding it. I mean, you're in a barren, hellish wasteland, so I guess there's never been a need to. There's been no war. I guess you figured at first you're like, why? And Toddle was a little bit concerned too, but through a little bit of his research, he did chime in and say something to the effect of, well, since Hell's been in charge of the balance of things for so long, and it's been the anchor of the Great War, I imagine it's never needed to defend itself. Which is alarming, but I think we're okay right here.
So I guess we can just ride in.
The
I
bike
don't see anyone trying to stop us.
The bike is too big to cross the bridge.
The bike is too big to cross the bridge. I don't like that.
Do we have, like, the club? Just...
Well, I mean, do what you want to do.
Toddle. So I'm guessing it's too big and it's too wide.
Oh, sorry. Leo. Yeah, it's too wide.
I feel like Toddle would try to do some shit to make it, like, you know how, what are those things called, like gurneys or whatever, like there's like wheels under them and it comes up.
A gurney, yeah.
Like a hospital bed gurney.
Like a hospital bed gurney thing. Does Toddle think that he can make one of those to like roll this thing across the bridge?
Like lift it up?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely yes. The only issue Toddle would face is the shell is too heavy and wouldn't be able to make anything strong enough that would be able to hold both of them up. Unless Toddle were to sacrifice specific weapons or armor or some of the rare things that Toddle does have.
Mackenzie would never allow me to do such a thing. I think DM, you said that to break this shell down would take like a long rest, I think you said, or something more.
A long rest, yeah.
I think Toddle would suggest us take a long rest outside the city, which we don't know what's happening in the city in the first place because there's still like motes of smoke and stuff on one side of the city.
Yeah, that side of the city, you can still see the smoke, like past the walls of the city. It's a lot closer now. These plumes of smoke are enormous, and you can hear sounds too of them building something. It's as if they're what's in Lord of the Rings where Saruman is like building an orc army. It's like that.
Oh, great!
But not orc army, maybe orc army. I don't know. You don't know.
Yeah, I think at the behest of Calamity, Toddle would suggest that we stay outside the gates for a night, like in a safe as we can find place, so that it's not like, oh, who are these random people camping out in front of the wall, to give him time to break down the shell and thereby giving us a higher chance of keeping our bike.
Yeah, totally. Oh, you can't even see that, sorry. Way over here, this is not a drop-off, by the way, this is where my map ends. But, yeah, there's like what looks to be a bunch of old, kind of, spikes where there used to be, warriors' heads, and kind of where torture would ensue. There's some leftover cages with some skeletons in them. Not the greatest.
What's a skeleton? What's that?
Skeleton.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a grody spot, but it is the safest, at least the place where there's the most cover. So you can definitely camp right here.
Begrudgingly, Calamity would agree.
Yeah.
And he's gonna to throw like some salt on it. He's going to like dart his face, and his like his ears are gonna like flop up as he looks at Aberon. Well, I guess you get what you wanted. We have to camp out here, and he'll just bounce.
I mean, at least if we're going to make camp, it's in an area where I don't really see anything around, as opposed to in the middle of a jungle with who knows how many creatures.
True.
And I'll help everyone kind of make a small kind of, not a focal point kind of little campsite for us, and for Toddle to work on breaking that shell down. And
Okay. Cool.
And while they're doing that, I will, keep watch for anything that might be coming, from any angle.
Okay. Go ahead and do a perception check.
I will do that.
I'm gonna put a bunch of Toddle
That's
shit
a
over here.
14.
Okay. I mean, you don't really see much going on. There's not a lot of life out here anyway, either. It's just all kind of burning. It's uncomfortably hot. But the rocks themselves are pretty warm as well, so I think it's not a very comfortable spot, so it does keep everybody awake. Everyone will eventually have a long rest, though. Although, it's not going to be a comfortable one. You're going to wake up with
grumpy,
like sweaty and grumpy and gross. But before that, it's
Camping
still...
in the summer in like Joshua Tree or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Does Toddle need to roll anything for the shell, or?
Hold on, let me darken this up a little bit. Yes. Let me look it up. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Do.
And I will give him a little bit of a jolt if needed.
It's not. She's not adding any magic to it. So do an Arcana check.
An Arcana check. Okay.
And a performance check, please.
Arcana came to 21 Arcana.
Wow. Okay.
And for performance, Flash of Genius. Mackenzie always yells it. Features. Let's see. Tinkering. Blah. Where are you? Includes items. Here we go. Flash of Genius. When you or another creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an ability check or saving throw, add +4. So I'm going to add 4 to that. And weird things happen around Calamity.
Okay.
So gonna add this to it as well. This D4. Okay. All right. This is not horrible. This is not bad. Alright, so that's going to be that plus performance. 13 performance.
Okay. Not bad. Toddle's not going to get a chance to rest with that roll. Toddle's going to work through the entire night, but does eventually get it done. Also makes chest plates and bracers for either of you, if you accept them. The chest plate, this shit is really strong. It adds 1 point to your AC. And there's also a set of bracers that she makes if you'd rather do that instead. It also adds a point to your AC.
Okay.
You can definitely take those because my breastplate gives me 2 to my AC, and so that would actually be a step down.
Gotcha. We'll keep that. We'll keep the armor that he made, and we'll talk about it at a later date.
Yeah, and you also have the option to. You can definitely make the little thing, the kind of aided over, and it's foldable, so you can use it for later for other things. But you can also add it to the bike and give the bike an extra gear, which I can't tell you unless you do it. But we'll decide that when we come back next time. We are going to end.
Wait, we still have 12 minutes, though.
We still have 12 minutes, but I do want to do a sneak peek since I did drop, and I'm excited about this map build, okay? So let me do it. I did drop kind of a hint, and it depends where you go first, if and when you exit hell. But if you do decide to go to that chain of islands, I do have a map for it. But in order to get there,
we have to be out of hell.
You do have to be out of hell. And there's a fucking ship.
There's ship stuff.
There's ship stuff. But it's not letting me zoom all the way out. But that's fine.
Oh, Chris, is this bringing back any good memories for you?
Oh yeah, I definitely miss me some tides.
Yes.
Ship stuff.
But there is a ship here waiting for you all. Totally abandoned. Definitely a fixer-upper. But
It's a bit of a fixer-upper.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, super exciting.
Totally cool. We'll see
Awesome.
you in another 20 episode ship. No, I don't know where we're going to hell. I don't know.
But yes.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for joining. I'm about to roll for the dice giveaway.
Everyone likes dice.
Yes, get some dice.
So if you have not already, enter !critical in the chat for your chance to win some dice. I already have some people on the list. This is your last chance to enter it. And as people are looking for that, I'm gonna put it on Chris. Chris,
Yes.
what's something that stuck with you from today's game?
Well, let's see. Definitely bonding with Calamity over our different godly experiences. That was a good moment for us. Getting to share some of my backstory. There's definitely more there. So he's like Aberon's like an onion. You just peel one layer at a time.
Nice. And what about you?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I had 3 enemies. Like, it depended where you wanted to go. If you tried to run, like, while you were in the kind of creepy jungle. Mm-hmm. If you wanted to run one direction, you would have run into a bunch of, like, evil fire centipedes, which are easy to pick off, but they were just kind of cool. The cat was actually supposed to do the most damage, because...
Way to go, Chris!
But
God.
Chris destroyed it. So the turtle ended up being the big bad. The turtle had, the most defense. Like, it had an AC of 18, which didn't fucking matter. But yeah, it ended up being kind of the big tough guy, which was kind of fun. And I think its environment was pretty fitting. It was fun to finally use Tailspire. So
yeah,
That's cool.
I loved So I've never, maybe it's just like the characters that I play, or maybe the classes that I choose, but I've never really actually been able to fully use like acid stuff. So
Yeah.
when I was piling Toddle, like to be able to use it, I was like, oh, this is my moment, this is my time, and I love that. Like as we all know, Toddle isn't the one to normally do damage. Toddle makes things for the team. So to have Toddle win that battle after it was trying to after Toddle broke ribs,
I know.
that thing was trying to drown him. Like I was like, oh my, go Toddle.
Yeah, Toddle handled his shit, man.
And that's what I love about artificers is like, sure, they're not traditionally like big damage dealers, but they can make some cool stuff.
Yeah. Like,
All right, so here we go. We got Tig, Nordic, Geek, and Chav Hunter. Let's see. Tig is number 1. Nordic is number 2. Chav Hunter is number 3. Let's see what we have.
number 4 is a reroll.
Number 4 is a reroll. 1. Tig! You
Hey!
are the winner of the dice. Congratulations.
Tiglet.
You know what to do, Tig.
Look at this
Hit
guy.
us up in the Discord so we can do the thing. And I think I know who we're gonna raid tonight. We're gonna raid our friends over at -2 Charisma.
Me.
Some of Colin's good friends are over there, and they're awesome people.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
-2 with an actual 2, like the number 2.
Let me find him.
-2 Charisma. Nordic, what was your favorite thing tonight? What did you laugh at?
Oops.
Oh, probably giving the DM inspiration to try to crush us.
I mean,
I ain't mad about it. It's cool.
I like that a lot.
Hey, you know, she needed the help against us. We were just doing too good.
-2.
I like turtles, so seeing them made me happy. Aw, good job.
Yeah,
Even though
we
this
love the
one was
turtles.
Even though this one was like Godzilla ugly.
It's a giant
yeah.
snapping turtle. I love the meme of the little kid. What do you dress for Halloween? I like turtles. All right, we're gonna start our raid. Definitely pop in and at least say hi in the raid before y'all log off and stuff. But we'll see you not next Monday because I'm gonna go to a wedding. I am the maid of honor. But we'll see you April 3rd. Bye, guys.
See you April 3rd.
See you next month.